Applejack? I've forgotten my name again.
What, seriously? It's Granny. Granny Smith.
Well, that can't be right. Granny's not a name, it's a relationship.
Well, okay, it's a nickname, I guess.
So what's my real name?
Smith?
Smith? That's not a real name either.
Well, I mean, that's your name.
Why isn't it apple something or other? Like apple pie.
I don't know.
I have an apple pie on my flank.
Well, what does that have to do with it?
Cutie marks are based on our talent, and our talent is based on our name. The hell kind of talent is Smith? Stupid parents. Should have called me Cure of Ponypox or something useful.
Yeah, well, the apples need harvesting, Granny.
I needed someone who could help repair stuff around the farm. That's why I named your mom General Builder.
The apples, Granny.
I was expecting her cutie mark to be a hammer or something.
That's me. Out the door. I'll see you soon, Granny.
Call me Pie Meister.
No. Huh, what's this? Loser says what?
What?
And then, after we've broken their ranks, we'll send in the cavalry.
Which one?
What?
We're ponies. Cavalry's like literally all we have.
Guys, we have a problem.
What? What happened?
Celestia just sent us important orders, but she said there was a mix-up in the mail, and the letter was sent to another pony.
Dear Lord, this could screw up the entire operation.
We have been able to narrow it down, though. It was sent to one of the elements.
The elements? We must find them and retrieve the letter immediately.
Hello, Element.
Hi.
What you doing?
Just helping some ducks across the road, man.
Logistical duck ferrying, you say?
Yeah.
You didn't by any chance recently receive a purple letter with a red stripe on it, did you?
No, but let me tell you something, man. I remember when I first got my fear of animals.
What?
It all began back in Cloudsdale, man. I was young, naive. I felt like I could take on the entire world. So I decided to go down and see the mainland for myself, man. And just as I was about to dive out of my fall, I was intercepted by the morph. And that's all I have to say about that, man.
Was that... What? Was that relevant in some way? Why did you tell us that?
The hell is a morph?
The morph.
Well, that was stupid. Let's try the library next. There's an element there, right?
You're looking for an element? 'Cause I'm an element.
Pinky, did you happen to get a purple letter with a red stripe on it today?
Can't say that I have, but you know, back when I was a filly, we almost never got mail. Oh, those were dull and rough days, all right. You know, 'cause I lived on a rock farm, and rocks tend to be dull and rough.
Why are you telling us this?
But one day, I was all alone in the fields, and then suddenly, there was this huge explosion in the sky.
Explosion?
I could see it all, the raw power of the Fourth itself. Out of all the ponies in the world, for some reason, it had chosen me. Wait, why am I telling you this?
I don't know. You just shut up and started talking.
Oh, well, bye.
What the fuck?
I don't think I got a letter like that, especially not from Celestia, but man, isn't Celestia just the greatest, though?
Yes?
I remember the first time I saw her. The year was 1853. It was the morning of the Summer Sun celebration.
Oh, dear Lord.
I was lucky enough to get a front row seat for the raising of the sun. And that's when I first saw her, the princess herself. Now bask in my greatness. It was the most amazing thing I had ever seen. So from then on, I wanted to learn everything I could about magic. So I studied and studied and studied some more.
Riveting.
Then one day, I was presenting my magic for an entrance exam, and there she was. What is your name, child? Twilight. Twilight Sparkle. Twilight Sparkle. You are gifted with the ways of magic. How would you like to become my apprentice? And I have been her loyal student ever since. Where'd they go?
Oh, everyone and their mother has a backstory.
That was so beautiful.
Yeah. Makes me want to give back to society. Like, help orphans or something.
You are an orphan.
Yeah. I'm starting with me.
We still haven't asked the bird yet, I guess. So that's why she's called the bird.
That was amazing.
Makes me want to help orphans even more.
Why is everyone telling us their backstory when we ask about the letter? Is this some sort of sick joke?
But why would you do that to our generals?
Well, 'cause it's funny.
No, it's just weird. Like, so everyone they ask about a purple letter with a red stripe is compelled to tell them their backstory?
Yes.
What?
Hey, Apple Bloom?
Applejack, tell me, have you received a purple letter with a red stripe on it?
Apple Bloom, we got a telegram today, and, well, Mom just passed away.
Mother? She was alive?
Apparently. The last time I spoke to her was right after you went off to that foreign school of yours. I remember her being just so mad. Like she said she'd been used, or...
She wasn't used. I just made a mistake.
What?
She was angry at me when Princess Celestia came to bring Applebloom to that academy.
That's classified.
Oh, she's gonna find out sooner or later. Your mother thought that was why I named her General Builder, to build a general, which was not my intention.
General? What are you talking about, General?
Don't.
Applejack, dear. That school that Applebloom went to, it was a military academy. Your sister's currently the supreme commander of all Earth Pony forces for Equestria.
What?
Here we go.
You can't be serious.
Well, it's true. You're an element. Ask Celestia.
She's a general?
Yes.
Why didn't you tell me?
It was for Applebloom's protection. The fewer ponies that know about her...
I am her sister. You're telling me she's fighting in the war? Are you crazy? She's 10 years old. How could you do this?
Look, I've had a long day.
You told me it was for gifted Earth ponies.
It was. Sort of.
How could you lie to me? The both of you.
You'll want to talk. What about all the ridiculous nonsense with the mangoes?
Well, that's...
They're apples, you know, Applejack.
I know.
We live in an orchard.
I know.
Then why did you say they were mangoes?
Because they couldn't be apples. They couldn't be apples. Mom said that she would come back if there were no more apples on the farm. She said she would come back. I thought if I could, then she'd...
I don't think she meant those apples, dear.
So, you told yourself they were mangoes?
I was 10. I was a confused little child who wanted her mom back. I'm an Earth pony. I don't have magic. And isn't that what unicorns do? Wish things to happen? What choice did I have? Oh, Granny, why did she lie to me? Why did she abandon her family? How could she do that?
Your mother was ambitious. She never really wanted to be an apple farmer. She did love you, but when Applebloom was born, she felt that somehow we had set her up. It was the final straw for her.
Why did you never tell me this?
Applejack, if you think the world is filled with ponies who lie and ponies who tell the truth, then you're only half right. We sometimes lie to protect ourselves, and sometimes to protect those we love. I don't want you to think of her like that. She was a wonderful pony. She just got it wrong.
I need to go for a walk. Rarity?